जय श्री माता जी। Jai Shri Mataji. Let's all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini Mother, and take Bandhan. Let's ask permission to Shrimataji to begin today's meditation. Shrimataji, we have humbly gathered here at your holy lotus feet with a desire to be all collective in thoughtless awareness at your holy lotus feet. Shrimataji, by your divine grace and by your permission, please take us to that state where we are completely one with your holy lotus feet. With that, we will recite Sri Ganesha mantra together. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesh Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Let's bring our complete attention on our Muladhara chakra. And while we do so, we also at the same time watch Mataji's holy lotus feet. If you are sitting in front of your altar and you have mother's lotus feet in your altar, you can watch those, or we have Mataji's lotus feet on the screen. You can watch those as well. With our eyes open, we'll watch Mataji's holy lotus feet, and also keeping attention on our Muladhara chakras. Let's absorb Mother's holy lotus feet into our Muladharas and keep a pure desire, Shrimataji. Please awaken your Sri Ganesha principle in our Muladharas. Mother, your holy lotus feet were Sakshat Sri Ganesh. Please place them in our Muladharas. And please strengthen our Muladharas, Shrimataji. We'll continue watching Shrimataji's lotus feet. Shrimataji, please absorb all the imbalances of our Muladharas into your holy lotus feet. And please awaken Sri Ganesha principle in our Muladhara, Shrimataji. If you have started to feel cool on your Muladhara, you can close your eyes gently and continue to put your attention on your Muladhara. raise our attention to Nabhi. We can place our right hand on center Nabhi. Shrimataji, you in the form of Sri Lakshmi Vishnu, please awaken all the powers of Sri Vishnu and Sri Lakshmi in my Nabhi. Mother, please establish the eternal peace, absolute contentment, generosity, and all the blessings of Sri Lakshmi in my Nabhi. Mataji, let the peace in my Nabhi be so strong that everybody around me also feel that peace. Wherever I go, the entire atmosphere becomes peaceful, Shrimataji, by your grace. Take the mantra to Shri Lakshmi Narayan Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Narayan Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namo. Tension on heart. Shrimataji, verily you are Shri Jagadamba, Shri Durga Mata. Mother, please come in my heart. Let me feel you in my heart, Shrimataji. Mother, please come in my heart. Shrimataji, let our hearts be worthy of receiving and worshipping your holy lotus feet in our hearts. Shrimataji, please remove all the imbalances from our hearts and please fill them with the divine love for ourselves and for our brothers and sisters, for the whole collective. Shrimataji, please allow us to see you your holy lotus feet in each other's hearts and respect the qualities of our hearts and others. And love each other the same way the way you love us, Shrimataji. We bring our right hand on our Vishuddhi and massage it a little bit. Shrimataji, please awaken all the 16,000 powers of Shri Krishna in our Vishuddhis. Mother, please bless us with the madhurya, the sweetness of Shri Krishna in our Vishuddhis, in our speech, in our behavior, in our expression, in our body language, our verbal and non-verbal expressions. Let all our expressions emit the madhurya, the sweetness of Shri Krishna. And bring our right hand back in the lap. Tension on Agya. We'll bend down our head a little bit. And take the mantra to Shri Jesus, Meri Mata Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus, Meri Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mataji, we thank you from the bottoms of our hearts to give us your beloved Son, Shri Jesus Christ. By the grace of Shri Christ, Shri Mataji, please make us humble, Shri Mataji, so that we can forgive ourselves and forgive others. By your divine grace, Shri Mataji, we forgive everybody, everybody. Tension in Sahasrara. Mataji, you are the Queen of Sahasrara. We humble down and surrender everything at your holy lotus feet. Mother, please make us worthy of your holy lotus feet. And please open our Sahasraras, Shri Mataji. Please allow us complete union with your holy lotus feet, Shri Mataji. Mother, please bless us with complete, thoughtless awareness. Let's meditate in silence for a few minutes, and after that, we'll listen to Mother's speech.
The great day of Navratri, we are sitting on the cusp of the 6th and the 7th. 6th and the 7th is the day when Mahasaraswati finished her work and the incarnation of the Shakti itself started. So at 12 o'clock today, the Devi takes the Shakti upon herself. Of course, as you know, that Mahakali and Mahasaraswati both are the powers of Sri Sadashiva. Adishakti first formed herself into Mahakali, which is the power of desire. But all these powers are nothing but the power of God's love. So, in the series of this great love of God, Adishakti had to first become the power of desire. In the same way, Sahajogis who are bestowed with this power of love have to have full desire in their heart. Desire to love. That desire is very different from the other kinds of human love you have known. In other kinds of human love, when we have relations with others, we have expectations, and that's why it is very disappointing. Our expectations always run higher than our understanding and realities. And so we suffer from disappointments and frustrations. And the love that has to be nourishing and fulfilling becomes a thankless job. So when it reflects in the human beings, it is the desire to be loved by everyone, not to love others. Everyone should love you, but how far you love another is the point. Naturally, everyone for oneself, so really nobody loves. But when it comes to real love, then sacrifice becomes a nature. You don't call it a sacrifice, but you call it a privilege. You say it's a privilege to give. It's a great chance that we can love. It's our great fortune that we can love. It's God's blessings that we can love and give. So the giving starts when you realize, not understand, but realize the love, the power of love. That's the third power we start expressing. Because after this, a person becomes active, creation. That's how the action of achieving that state of giving love starts. To begin with, we start activating in so many ways. As I said, we start expecting and thinking that we are loving others. We act for that. In that madness that others should love us, others should respect us, others should think we are great, they should recognize us. We start loving something else which is not self-love. So we go on first to money. And as surgeries, what is your duty? Is to be completely dedicated for the betterment and the benevolence of others. That's the only thing which is going to nourish you to rise. If you look after your children like this, like mad, it's not going to help you. You'll have problems. If you neglect your children, you will have problems. So come in the center and be just witnesses of all that. It's a very common feeling in the beginning of every surgery who comes to surgery. They'll send me the list of 5 generations on this side and 5 generations on this side. My father's, brothers, sisters, this thing is real cousins, real, this thing is sick. So please, mother, put your attention. And when I put my attention, the attention returns back, I can't find that. It starts like that at the beginning. All right, in the beginning I say, all right, just now they have entered. But you don't know these are tentacles which should keep you down. They do not allow you to rise in the domain of God. In the domain of God, Everything that is yours, even your hair, are looked after by God Almighty. Everything. Can you understand that? Can you realize that? Is all done by billions and billions and billions of powers of Adishakti. What can you do yourself? Nothing. Except for worry and troubling. So just if you believe and assume that power today, that you are in the domain of God, which is active benevolence. The nature of it is active benevolence. As they say, Hita. If you are sick, it is for your benevolence. If you are alright, it is for your benevolence. If you have money, it is for your benevolence. If you don't have money, it is for your benevolence. Everything does good for you in the domain of God. Do not judge it according to your own standards. Whom do you think to be a person who is benevolent in this world? Apart from me. Really, in the real sense of the word. Supposing you take a man who is very rich. Is he benevolent? No. Is he happy? No. Is he respected? No. At least he has to be a realized soul to be somewhere near that description. And if you have to ascend in the domain of God, you have to know that everything works through His power. Your activity, your inactivity, your sleep, everything is worked through His powers of love. Love can never harm, can never destroy. You go a little ahead and it showers flowers of love. Navratri is the day to give you the balance. Those whose right hand is tired will get the power in the left hand. Those who have the left hand tired will get the power of the right hand to share the load. So those who are having money problems will solve their money problems. And those who have sleeping problems will solve their sleeping problems. But one can say, if somebody has both, then what do they do? I know of somebody, I live there in that country, where they have both the power. They sleep as well as they have no money and they are not bothered. So, for such people, what should we do? Of course, I won't tell you, but one has to do something about it. One has to work out something. They just don't move. And if you tell them, answer is, I know I sleep a lot, I know I'm like this, I know, that's all. Then what do you say? It stops you completely, you can't go further. If they know what more to be told. This is a complete mountain there standing just to finish you completely. So one has to do. Everyone has to do. Somebody is working it out. Somebody is doing some work. And another is not helping. Then that doesn't cannot be completed. It's a collective work. One person cannot do it. I've seen it happens like this. It's a collective. So we come to the position that Navratri today is not the work of mother only, which she did so far. It's the work of every one of us. I cannot do it single-handed.
Let's continue meditating in this state of bliss. Mataji, thank you so much for bringing us together. Thank you for your love, your blessings, Mother. We can all collectively bow down, raise our Kundalini, and take Bandhan. And I hope you all have a blissful day. Thank you for joining. Jai Shri Mataji.